welcome back to the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Selection Show. Let's get right back to the reveal of the tournament brackets from the NCAA and its corporate champion, Coke Zero Sugar. Our attention now is on the upper right quadrant, and the Duke Blue Devils are the second overall #1 seed. They have the top spot in the East, the first team in ACC history to lead their conference in scoring offense and defense. And over the last few days, we saw the whole team step up with superstar Cooper Flagg out. He is expected back for the tournament. They will be watching the first four matchup between Patriot League champ American and Mount St. Mary's out of the Mount St. Mary's Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference champions. The 8-9 matchup in Raleigh features Mississippi State, led by Josh Hubbard and company, highest scoring Bulldogs team since 1991. There you go. Nice balloons. They will face the 9 seed Baylor, the 2021 national champs, led by Big 12 Freshman of the Year, VJ Edgecombe. More Friday action. This takes us to Seattle, where Oregon is the 5 seed. Always dangerous non-conference wins over Alabama and Texas A&M to go with 12 conference wins in their inaugural Big Ten season. And they'll face Liberty. You better crack 70 points against the Flames. The Conference USA champions are 25-0. When you don't, that's the 5-12 matchup. The 4 seed is Arizona. Made it all the way to the Big 12 title game in their first season in the conference. Way to go, Coach Tommy Lloyd. They will face the 13 seed Akron Zips. 28 wins, a school record, erasing an 18-point deficit in the MAC title game to get it at the buzzer.
Akron Zips are a team that knows how to win. That's tough teams to match up against in the tournament.
There you go. We go to the bottom half now. The 6 seed, the BYU Cougars. These guys have looked amazing at times. Kevin Young took over for Mark Pope and won 17 games by double figures. Had won 9 straight until falling to Houston in the Big 12 semifinals. Their opponent, the 11 seed VCU, who left no doubt, winning the A-10 championship for the second time in 3 years, led by Conference Player of the Year Max Shulga, who had 18 points today in the clincher.
Stingy defense versus high-octane offense. The Rams can turn your water off, and BYU can score with the best of them.
That's a good point.
Speaking of offense, the 3 seed here, Wisconsin, the highest scoring Wisconsin team since the 70-71 season. Time to clap again. I know they just fell to Michigan in the Big Ten championship game. John Tanjay, a star to watch this March. And they will face the 14 seed Montana Grizzlies, Big Sky champs, who come in having won 14 of their last 15 games. We shift to Cleveland for Friday action now. The 7 seed, a dangerous one, St. Mary's. The Gales won the West Coast Conference by 3 games, their largest margin ever. Top 5 scoring defense, #1 rebound margin in the country. And they will face the 10 seed out of the SEC, Mark Byington, in his first season there, an 11-win increase.
And there's a bubble team as a 10 seed. Vanderbilt not only in the bracket, but not being in the first 4 shows the respect for the SEC. 5-9 in quad 1. Those wins over Tennessee and Kentucky at home put them in.
There you go. The 2 seed in the East. The regionals will be in Newark. It's the #1 scoring team in the country, Alabama. Cracked 90 points 18 times. These guys can put it up. Nate Oates leading the Tide to their first Final Four last year. The 15 seed facing them will be Robert Morris, a 16-win improvement and their first appearance in 10 years, champions of the Horizon League.
Grant Nelson's health there is going to be really important.
Good call out, Jay, for sure.
And as we slide up back to the top of this bracket, Clark, is there a matchup that stands out?
Well, the 5-12 always jumps out at you, and both of these teams, Liberty, one of the best offensive teams. They don't play at a fast pace, but they take care of the ball, and defensively, they only allow 63 points a game. Oregon, under Dana Altman, typically always plays better in the tournament. The mixing defenses and the firepower they have offensively, that is one heck of a matchup. Don't dismiss or discount the Flames.
Let's look at the bottom one right there, Arizona, Akron. Akron is a team that went on a long winning streak this year.
Yep.
They're under John Gross. They're a really good team. Arizona, I think, was starting to come on at the end, made it to the championship game in the Big 12. I think Tommy Lloyd likes where they are. Let's move it down a little bit, see what we got. Next, look at VCU BYU. I was going to pick BYU early to go deep because they play 10 guys. They're a very mature team. They got a lot of guards they can score. Until I saw the matchup with VCU. Getting by this one is going to be tough because these are two great teams.
Hey, if you like points, and you guys know I do, this is the region for you. Are you kidding me? Duke, Arizona, BYU, Wisconsin, Alabama, St. Mary's is the fly in the ointment there. I actually think BYU has enough to get to the Elite Eight. That's what I'm calling here.
They got to get past VCU.
Wow. BYU to the Elite Eight, huh? You like offense.
I like offense, yeah. And I don't like Alabama right now.
Okay, that gives us the East region. The wait is over for half the field. 2 regions down, still 2 to go. Will it be joy or heartbreak for the team still anxiously anticipating their fate in this year's NCAA tournament field? And as we go to break, another look at the reactions of the blissful teams who have secured a spot in the big dance. Will reveal the Midwest region when the March Madness selection show continues on CBS.